Welcome to On the Scene with Patricia McDougall, celebrity photographer. And Chintana will be Skyping in today from California. But I have special guests with us today. As you can see, they're going to be on the whole show. How about that? We have, who is this we have here on my left?
I'm Leah.
Leah. That's my daughter. Then on my right, I have, talking to the left,
AMAYA.
AMAYA from where?
New York, Staten Island.
Staten Island. And guess who we have here in the end here?
ZARIAH from Chesapeake, Virginia.
ZARIAH from Chesapeake, Virginia. So, wow, they have been on an adventure. They've been with us since about a week now, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So we're going to show some exciting pictures and talk about that a little bit into the program. And so they are so excited. Are you excited to be on the show again?
Yes.
Why?
Because it's fun.
That's right. That's right. It is fun. So we're going to show some pictures, but then we're going to show some more because we have to send those pictures. So let's talk a little bit about where you've been and what you did. How about that? And we're going to show some pictures and you're going to tell me where did you go so we can start at Leah. And now who is that, Leah?
My nephew.
What is his name? Talking to them.
Jared.
And then what do we have here? Do you know that one?
It's
The MLK Monument, right?
Yeah, Martin Luther King Jr.
Yes, and talking to the mic. We can't hear you. We want to make sure we can hear you, okay? So tell us a little bit. Yes, tell us a little bit about where you are here.
We're at the Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial.
Yeah, and what is that? That looks like a cake. So what are we celebrating here?
My birthday.
Your birthday. That's right. Your birthday. And will you know the restaurant, Leah?
It's called Rosa Mexican.
And who picked that restaurant?
Leah.
And then how did you get a cake?
Leah told the people in the restaurant that it was my birthday, and she surprised me.
Wow, look at that. Leah, that's so thoughtful of you. So you guys have been on a journey out here. Now what is this?
We took a picture with the Navy.
The Navy?
I think.
Navy men.
Yeah.
It was a woman too.
Yes, that's correct. And I guess you guys were kind of hanging out there. What's the location, Leah? Where are you hanging out at?
We were at the National Harbor
Okay.
in Maryland.
In Maryland, that's right. And tell me, what were you doing here? What was going on? Maya, why don't you tell us a little bit about what was going on here?
It was like a big group of musicians.
Okay, that's right, the Navy, correct. And they were performing live, right? We're going to show some footage of them shortly. Yes?
Yes.
And did you have a good time? I know you was playing in the sandbox and there was a hand. And Leah could tell us a little bit about that hand. How about that?
There was a hand, an arm, and a knee, and
Okay, and what was it about? What was the name of it?
Alexander the Great.
Oh, right. And they brought that hand all the way from Washington, D.C. And so it was nice of them to put it there because it's always lots of things going on at the National Harbor. And so we want to make sure that everybody, you can see all the fun we had. And you can see AMAYA, she's over there. She was getting involved in all kind of stuff. I don't even know what she was doing. And that's the bridge. That's the Woodrow Wilson Bridge behind it if you're not familiar with the Maryland, Washington, D.C. area. And there was a lot going on yesterday down at the National Harbor. And so they had a wonderful time, and just this was their first time there. So and now they put a Ben & Jerry's there right on the corner so you can't miss it, right before you get on the Ferris wheel. And so I know that we're going to be taking them to the Ferris wheel this week, so they're very excited about that. Right, Leah? Leah, what do you say?
Yeah.
Yes, and then maybe we'll even take them for a boat ride. If we're lucky, we'll get somebody to put us on the boat. I'm not going to say I'm going to put them on the boat. We'll have somebody else put them on the boat, right? But anyway, so we have lots and lots of pictures. So tell us, what did you do while you were down there? Not just there, but in Washington, D.C. in general. If you can tell us a little bit about what you did and your experience.
Well, we went to the Capitol, and we also went to the History Museum.
Okay, and tell us, what did you do in the Capitol?
We went on a tour, but first before we went on our tour, we saw a movie about the Capitol, and
Okay.
it was about long ago how the British burnt half of the Capitol.
Oh, yeah, you sure did. Boy, you were taking note, wasn't you? My. And what else?
We went to lots of gift shops, and ZARIAH and AMAYA could tell you what they got.
What did you get?
Well, I have 2 purple tigers. They're pretty.
Tigers. Wow. Okay, that was nice. And what else? AMAYA?
I also have one of the purple tigers.
And I know you was able to go into the White House. You went to the White House?
Yeah, we
Yes,
took a
we
picture
took a
in front
picture.
of the White House.
You did? I know she mentioned she saw President Obama, but I don't think so. I think she was just playing, right? And see me, I had to get in that picture. I always get a photo, right? And this is, what are you doing here? This is the tour, correct?
Yes.
And is that Kyla with you guys? Did she hang out with you too, Leah?
Yes.
Wow, she was supposed to join us on the show today, but unfortunately she wasn't able to join us. But as you can see, it salutes in the Capitol crypts, and they were showing various statues of different, soldier men and different, how would we say, statues. You'll have to go there to see who they are because I don't want to name them. They represent the different states, and so it was very interesting. And so we got to take some pictures and hear all about it. I know they didn't want to take a walk in there and walk around and see all the fun stuff, but once we got started, they got a little bit more involved in what was going on at the U.S. Capitol, right? And then you went to a beautiful restaurant, remember? And then you overlooked the White House, right? And then before you took the tour, what did you think of that hotel and the height on the and the sight from the White House, that you could see the White House on top of the roof? What did you think about that?
I thought that it was very beautiful.
Yes.
And I
Maya
thought,
sat down. She said, "Oh, I'm not leaving here." I said, "Oh, yeah, you have to leave. You can't stay here. You got to go somewhere." But anyway, we were so happy that you're here visiting, and you have a birthday, right, tomorrow, isn't that right? And we're going to celebrate.
Yes.
How about that? And we do have some more pictures, but we're going to just show a little video. How about that? We have a little video of you And yeah, and that's the Capitol. You can see it's a quick video, and it talks a little bit about them being at the U.S. Capitol, right?
Hi, my name is ZARIAH,
Hi, my name is AMAYA.
and we're at the U.S. Capitol.
First, we saw a movie about the U.S. Capitol, history about it. And after that, we walked around and saw a lot of history statues.
Oh, wonderful. What do you remember?
She said all my thoughts.
So tell me something else.
Okay, I saw some of our founding fathers. I saw Helen Keller on the way out, and that was intense.
That was what? What was it?
Helen Keller.
Helen Keller. Wow, she saw Helen Keller. Did you see Helen Keller?
Yeah.
And who was that king you saw? That statue of that
It
king?
was the first king of Hawaii, of all Hawaii.
All of Hawaii, right? Okay, so what did you think about this U.S. Capitol? Did you get any information on it? Do you know why they built it?
For all the presidents to
Presidents, senators, right? Congress have meetings, right?
Yeah.
All right, so now we're off to where?
The National Harbor.
All right, cool. Wow, now who was that? Now that was kind of cool. See, if you forgot anything, I showed a little video clip of what you were doing. So tell us, what were you talking about there?
We were talking about the Capitol.
Okay, and AMAYA?
history about the Capitol.
She loves. They were really excited about the Capitol. I mean, my goodness. I'm so glad that they had the opportunity to go there. They actually want to go into the White House, so we're going to try to get them in there, into the White House. Isn't that right?
Yes.
That's her birthday wish. We're going to work on that. That's a little tricky, right? But we're going to try to make it happen. So we have some pictures we're going to show too, and more later on in the program if we can. I just sent them. But we have a little video, right?
Yes.
If we can, we could either show the video of you guys at the National Harbor. They had a performance there. Or we could show the video of some more pictures of the Capitol. Or being in D.C. How about that?
Yeah. I want to see the video.
You want to see the video? Oh,
Yeah.
look, wait a minute now. Up there's the pictures. So tell us a little bit about the pictures, Leah. Being that you brought them there. Talking to the mic.
When we got there, there was a lot of mammals, and we saw animals from the ocean. We saw...
And that building right there, can somebody tell me?
The African...
What is it?
The African Museum.
The new one that's being built, right? It should be available. Actually, it's going to open next month in September, so we're excited. Hopefully, you're in town to visit it and tell us a little bit about this right here. The pictures. And now, who is that sleeping? See, we wore them out, right? They're getting shy of me. They need to talk a little bit about what they were doing. Tell us what's going on.
So when we were in the museum, we were looking at dinosaur bones, and we saw my favorite animal, the zebra.
And is that you sleeping? AMAYA, is that you and Kyla? Wow, that's pretty serious. Leah, did you do that to them? You shouldn't have took that picture, but it was kind of cute. What do you think? You got something to say to Leah?
Really, Leah?
She's going to get her back with that. Now tell her, what is that? Is that an elephant?
Yes, we took a picture in front of the elephant.
Wow. Boy, you guys are too much. Leah was the what? The tour guide, right, Leah?
Yep.
She was doing her thing. She even took them shopping. You get some jewelry on. Let's see the jewelry. Wow, look at that. I don't even have jewelry like that. See, I'm telling you. What? But anyway, their adventure is still, they're going to be here another week in the D.C. area, so they're excited. So they actually got to hear some music down at the National Harbor, so we're going to play that. How about that? Is that good?
Yeah.
Yes, all right. Let's hear some music from the National Harbor of all those men that were down there performing, and it was live. Or the next one, the video of that one, next one.
Now get out. I told you I love you. Now get out. Everything's rosy and everything's cake. Just how much can a good girl take? I told you I love you. Now get out. There may be times when I need you. There's no doubt. baby. I told you I love you, now get out. You don't have to go home, but baby can't stay here. I told you I love you now. That's Kevin Saravich up there on the trombone. Yes, the twerk.
Now, how about that? Now, yep, that's right. You don't have to stay here, but you can stay here, but you gotta get out. I love that song. That was very, very nice. But anyway, it was lots of fun. So where was that videotaping, Maya?
At the National Harbor.
Do you remember that? And so tell me, what did you say about the National Harbor again?
We went to the Gaylord Hotel.
Is that it, Leah? What's the name of it?
The Gaylord.
Talking to the mic. What did you say?
The Gaylord.
Yes, the Gaylord Hotel, right? What do you remember about it? Tell us.
Well, Leah took me into the elevator, and we went all the way up, and I could see everything. It was so beautiful. It was just, like, pretty.
Yes, it was. Leah loves that elevator. Why do you like that elevator so much, Leah?
Because it goes really high, and when I take people, they get scared all the time.
Oh, that's the reason why? Well, Leah had a birthday party. You remember your birthday party in that hotel, Leah?
Yeah, we had a suite all the way up to the 17th floor.
And overlooking the what?
The water.
Everything inside, right? We had an inside suite, right? So look at that. So Leah loves that hotel. And then they had some pizza and all that fun stuff. But anyway, we was excited that she was able to share her experience so you can go and see the Gaylord Hotel. And then you went shopping, right?
Yes, and I also got a bunch of souvenirs, and they said Washington, D.C. on them. So when I go home, I can tell my teachers what I did this summer.
That's right, and you did a lot. Leah was a tour guide yesterday. She took them everywhere, right, Leah? And Leah said when she came back in the heat, she goes, "Mom, you owe me one." Didn't you say that? Yeah. Now, why did you say that? Now, why did you say that? Because it was what?
Hot.
It was hot, and you went all over the place, right, for about 2 hours, right?
Yes.
She took you down the mall. You walked around, all the pictures you seen. She took you all in the Smithsonian. You know all the Smithsonians, are they free or you paid?
Free.
They're free.
They're free, right? So
yeah.
You recommend more people to come into the D.C. area to walk around like you did?
Yes, because it's really fun.
It's fun. What do you think, AMAYA?
It's fun.
It's fun, right? You see, they're having lots of fun. And who is the best aunt, did they say?
Aunt Pat.
See, I knew they were going to say it, even though I torture them every day. But anyway, we're going to move right along, and we're going to talk about a show that I went to see that I had a wonderful time, Barbara Streisand. How about that? Now, I hope, I mean, not everybody, is a favorite, but I'm definitely one to be a favorite of, and I'm going to show a picture, but I did pick up her souvenir, and as you can clearly see, and then I'll show it up closer in the photo that I took of my magazine, because they wouldn't let me take any pictures, but I'm going to share them. Oh, well, we could talk about that too. That's Michael Jackson. He's having a birthday tomorrow, so we want to give a shout out. But anyway, so Barbara Streisand, oh, she's absolutely stunning. And if you go and you listen to her, I wish I was closer because her music was outstanding. I was just in another world listening to her sing her favorite hits of days with the movies and just all the different artists that she performed with. And it was nice to see her live, in person, even though she looked like a little peon in there. I did see her. But I just wanted to share some of her pictures from her, I'm going to show it here, some of her pictures from this little magazine that I got. And that's a little poodle. You see, Leah, she has a poodle too. Did you see that, Leah? Leah loves dogs. Oh my goodness. And all the different pictures of her articles in her publication here, and it's absolutely stunning. So I have to show it because I am a fan of Barbara Streisand, and I love her music. And as you can clearly see in the 70s, it shows a lot about her, and I'm just going to show it very briefly. I'm not going to show you the whole book, but there she is. And I have to give a shout out because where is she from? She is from Brooklyn, so I'm going to give a shout out to my friends in Brooklyn, New York, and so I just love her, and I had a wonderful time listening to her. And she has a new album that's out, so please get it. And it just came out on August 26th, and it's definitely a top hit, and it's a must get if you like Barbara Streisand, and I love Barbara Streisand, so I'm just keeping it real. A shout out to Barbara Streisand because I love her music. Hopefully I get to see her in person one day or up close and personal on one of her shows that she's performing. I think she's finished with her tour, but I would love to meet her in person. That would be awesome, especially being from Brooklyn. But anyway, so we're going to move right along. We want to give a shout out to Michael Jackson because his birthday is tomorrow, and there's a big event planned. Skip actually told me all about it, and I'm going to be in the house. And my two little nieces and my daughter Leah said they want to come and celebrate and party and dance and have a good time with the Michael Jackson tribute. It's a tribute concert, and it's going to be at the Bethesda Blue and Jazz Supper Club, and it's going to be tomorrow night. And tickets are as low, I'm going to say, it's not even expensive, $25. You can't beat that. You can get dinner, food, everything while you're there. So it's going to be a fun time. So we're going to move right along, and we got a special event that we went to. I believe it's called Salute Her. It's actually called Cafe Mocha. So we're going to move along with that, the pictures from that event if we can. And it's called Cafe Mocha. If we want to talk about that one. And that was pretty interesting. There was lots of key officials in there. I'm going to say key because they're officials to me. Carla Reed, Carol Douglas. She's actually from the School of Communication at Howard University. She actually was represented, and she won an award. She's a game changer, and she's doing wonderful things over there. And yes, they was invited. So you want to talk about being there in the scene?
Yes, I do.
Talk about it.
Oh, okay. So when we were at the event, it was super fun, and we got to meet Wanda Durant. Yeah.
Kevin Durant. Uh-huh.
Yeah, Wanda Durant, and she wanted to take a picture with us, and it was so fun.
Look at that. What do you say about that? What about the food? I know you ate.
The food was good.
The food, Leah. What did you say? What did you remember about it?
They gave us a bag full of hair treatment. They gave us gel. They gave us conditioner, shampoo, and they gave us a cutting board for adults to cut fruit or vegetables.
And I loved it. Oh my goodness. Matter of fact, I'm using it for my coffee cup. And there you go. And who are you there? What? Is that you?
Yes.
Oh boy, they're so excited. It was an experience for them. It was a very costly one for me. But you know what? They need to get exposed to various events like this. I think it's very important to bring the youth. And look at her. She even gave you a hug.
Yes.
So she gave a big shout out to you guys. How about that?
Yeah.
Wow. My brother Bobby can appreciate that one because he loves Kevin Durant and his mom. Because she's doing some fabulous things in the Washington, D.C. area and all over the place, I mean, for that matter. And there's my buddy in the house, always representing, and he's always somewhere wherever she is. You could better believe my friend is in the house with her as well. But anyway, it was a beautiful experience there. Cora Master Barry, even though she was at a funeral a few days before for Chris, she was actually in the house, and that's the dean of School of Communications with Carol and the girls, of course, taking a picture. And there was a few honorees, as you can see, Miss Evans, Kimball, Vasant, even Michelin. Michelin was in the house. How about that? Michelin Bowman and Miss Dunbar, and who was in the house. So we was excited. It was a salute to her, and it's called Cafe Mocha, and it was fabulous. What do you think?
I loved it. I felt so fancy. The food was so
And
good.
Sheila, look at her. She looks beautiful from WHUR, right?
Yes.
She was in the house. We even had a representative, a student from Howard University as well. So it was really nice. Well put together, well represented. A very, I say, top of the line saluting the women awards luncheon. And they even had a picture of the president and his lovely wife and the lady who is, I don't even know how old, she's 100 and something. And they showed a little film and she was in the house, so I had to show the picture as well. And as you can see, who was in the house, right?
Yes.
Hi, see? Now, I know you can't tell me everybody's name, but it's okay. It's all right. We know who we was at. And where were we at? The Walter E. Washington Convention Center, right? What else you remember?
I remembered. Leah told me how to cut chicken.
You see, they were giving an etiquette class, right? While they was
Yes.
there, right?
Yes.
Did you remember how to do it? You sure did, because we was over at the other restaurant. You remembered. Was that the chicken?
Yes.
Yes, it was very good.
It was good, right? What do you think, Leah?
It was good.
Leah says it's a little bit too fancy. She didn't like the apples on it, but it's all good. She enjoyed it, right?
Yes.
Have you been to anything like that before?
No.
No.
See, look at that. And the cake, I know the cake was the bomb.
That
The
was
cake
delicious.
was delicious.
What kind of cake was it?
It was carrot cake with cream cheese on top. And in the middle, it was good. And it had the chocolate stick on it.
Okay.
And it had pieces of carrots in it.
Okay, wonderful. And as you can see, the lineup was awesome. Cafe Mocha Radio, I know you heard of it. And Toyota Green, they were the sponsor. And the hair product that Leah was talking about, as you can see it on the screen, Leah, right? Is that it? Is that what's the hair? And they love it. Oh my goodness, they love the hair products. Leah, they were fighting over it. They wanted to take each other's bags of supplies and whatever they were given, but it was all good. We had enough to go around. They actually got 2 each, right?
Yes,
Did
we
you all
did.
iron it out a little bit? Yes, you did. Meaning,
Yeah,
like
a little bit.
you shared, right? They all shared all the products that was in there, right?
Yes.
And look at that. Wow. So we are definitely being represented here, and they had a wonderful time. And we just wanted to share those pictures to let you see. As you can see, I was in the house. You know, I got to show my pictures, too. Represent, right?
Yes.
Because we had such a wonderful time. And then, I mean, these young girls, they stay on the move, right? What do you think? Where do you want to go today? Let me ask that question, because you're definitely representing.
To the pool.
Oh, yeah, they want to do some fun stuff like
we go to the
right?
pool every day.
Every
It's
day.
so fun.
Yes, we don't have any pictures, but that's okay. We'll have some today. So we want to move along, and we want to talk a little bit about. We're gonna see if we can talk about Chris Berry, who passed And so I was able to attend the funeral service, which is in Maryland. And so we're going to just show one picture, but then we're going to have a moment of silence. And we'll show the pictures from everybody who actually, not everybody, the few that was there. There was a lot, but we have some pictures, and we want to give our condolences. And it was a celebration of love for Mary and Christopher Barry, who passed away on August 14th. And so we want to show some pictures and a moment of silence. So as you can see from the pictures, we just wanted to show a few of who was in the house. As you can see, it was represented very well. We had lots and lots of key officials definitely there, from the mayor to congressmen to they did a nice little piece for, I know most of you didn't know, but he was Muslim, and they did show, they did a prayer, a special prayer, and there was a picture there of them lined up, showing and doing a little prayer. So it was very interesting and very nice, and it was nice to be able to be there to participate in, you know, his funeral. But anyway, moving right along, we want to talk about another event that we went to that was very, very interesting, and I know they can appreciate this. This was called, and I'm going to tell you 1 minute, and we have lots of pictures. It's called Dr. Ali Mack, and so we're going to show the pictures from that. And she is actually the 2016 recipient of the Cassandra Pry Awards. I probably say it right. And so we were in a restaurant on top of the White House, and it was absolutely stunning. And the young lady there, I'll get you her name shortly, she actually performed in the video earlier on when we actually showed the video of her playing next to the White House. And as you can see from the pictures, tell us a little bit. I know they have a picture because they actually went on the rooftop and took a picture, right? You remember being up there?
Yes, we did.
And they stopped through. Yes, we did. We had mimosas and we celebrated, and we had a wonderful time. Yes? Yeah, no, they didn't have mimosas. No, I had mimosas. We're talking, they wasn't at this event. They just took a picture and left. I had shrimp and everything else. Yes, Leah, I'm sorry. I enjoyed myself. That's all I'm going to say. And who is Dr. Ali Mack? She's the founding director of the Mississippi Consortium for International Development. Jean Bailey, as you can see, she's in the picture. She was one of the key people who actually put this all together. So it was very nice. It was a luncheon. As you could see, the view was just stunning. It was right outside up top on the rooftop in the hotel, right across the street from the White House. And the food was absolutely delicious. Yes, kids, they actually went for a walk for 2 hours. That's why Leah said that I owe her one, because she was taking them all around the D.C. area, giving them a little tour, while I was in there having an afternoon at the Hay Adams Hotel with some nice friends and key people who participated in this lovely event. So look at that. And it was very, very nice. That's all I'm going to say. And you'll see some more pictures. They even had, she's Miss Dr. Ali Mack. She's the dean of the Emeritus Division of International Studies at Jackson State University. And so we just want to give a big shout out to her because the event was absolutely lovely, and it turned out to be a beautiful day. And as you can see, we was on the rooftop, truly enjoying ourselves with lots of talking and communicating and collaborating and meeting and greeting and just spending an afternoon with some nice key people. So we had a wonderful time there. So I just want to share a few of those photos to let us know that we truly enjoyed ourselves at our event. So we talked a little bit about all the different things that we did, right? And so ladies, tell us, how does it feel to be on the show?
It feels good to be back on the show.
It does, Leah.
It feels like we're stars.
They're stars. They feel important. So we're just going to have a little break, and we're going to show some of that video with the break. And then that was at the National Harbor. So we're going to show that very briefly, okay? How about that? Wow. Now, isn't that a beautiful song that she played? And I had to keep the White House in the background because the view was so spectacular. So I had to show that, right? Yeah. Wasn't that beautiful?
Yes.
Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to book the lady, she's actually a lawyer. So you could book her to play some music, or you can book her as your attorney. How about that? So she is actually stunning. She did a fabulous job. And so I want to congratulate her on performing at such a prestige event. I'm sure it was an honor for her to be there. But anyway, Chintana did not Skype in today, but we're going to show some pictures of her. She's actually in California, and she participated in I guess it's called the Inspire Leadership National Unity Community Leaders in LA. So as you can see, she's in various pictures, and she's showing various government officials there. And she was with the president of the Asian Pacific American Institute for Congressional Studies. And then she was with Mr. Floyd Morris, the president of the American Bar Association, and the former mayor, Mr. Henry Corrin, I think it is. I mean, she's doing her thing out there in California. So I'm sorry that she's not Skyping in, but I definitely want to give a shout out to her while she's in there having a wonderful time in Los Angeles. And she's doing her thing, and she's meeting and greeting and participating in lots and lots of events out there. So maybe she'll be able to come on towards the end of the show. But in the meantime, we wanted to show her pictures because we want to give her a shout out to her as she is in the Los Angeles area. I wish I was in LA. What do you think, huh? Look at her. She just loves her hair so much. I'm so excited for her. But anyway, we're going to move right along, and we're going to talk about a couple of things, being that we have some time, because Chintana did not call in today, but we did give her a shout out. We're going to talk about ZARIAH, your sister. We don't have pictures to show, but we just want to talk about her and how she's doing. I know you haven't seen her all week because you're with me.
talked to her.
But we'll talk about how she's doing. Let them know. Tell her her name. Tell us her name.
Well, my sister's name is ZARIAH, and she has cancer.
She has leukemia, right?
Yes.
And how old is she?
She's 5.
She's 5. Okay.
And I talked to her when I called my mom just 2 days ago.
Okay. And how does she say she's doing?
She said that she's doing good and she's ready for me to come home.
Oh, she's ready for her to come home. Well, we're gonna have to send her home. I'm only kidding her. I've been giving her a hard time. We gotta toughen her up. That's the word. What do you think, Leah? Is that the word, toughen her up?
No.
Yes.
No.
No. Yes. Go ahead. I'm sorry. And she wants you to come home. But how she's doing? Did you talk to her?
Yeah, she said that she's doing good.
Is she enjoying her park?
Yeah, she said she goes out there every day.
So as you remember from the show we had earlier, we actually showed her park that they actually did. What was the name of the company that actually built a park for her?
Rock Solid Foundation.
Yes, the Rock Solid Foundation built her beautiful park, right? And we all went down into the Virginia Beach area, and we weren't able to swim, but we were able to have a wonderful time while we were there, right?
Yes.
We didn't get to the beach is what I mean, right?
Yes.
And so we did enjoy ourselves. And so tell us, what did your sister like? What type of personality? She likes dolls. We want to be able to send her some stuff. Tell your audience, where can we find her?
She likes Baby Alives, and you can find her.
And the hairpiece, right?
The headband. She
Right.
needs those.
And why does she need the headband?
Because all of her hair hasn't fallen out yet, and she likes to cover it.
She covers the first part of the hair, right? Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
When I called her, she said that she likes eating because Grandma's home, and she was like, Grandma made me corned beef hash, eggs, and bacon, and potatoes. I was like, oh, you ate that much? She was like, yeah.
So she hasn't been eating, right? Because she's been under the weather, right? Yeah.
No, she has been eating.
She has? Okay, well, she ate a lot, you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And then I asked her, what did she have for lunch? And she said noodles. She said, I like noodles.
So she's...
for breakfast.
Oh, yeah, she did say that, too.
Yeah, so as you can see, we just want to give her a shout out because she's challenged by leukemia, and we want to send all our love to her and let her know that we are thinking about her. And I also want to talk about Tara. Tara has a GoFundMe. We're going to actually put a GoFundMe page for your sister up, and you should follow us this week. We'll have it ready for you. So if you want to make any kind of donations for her, anything special, anything to help her mom, who is going through a lot with her at this time. So we also want to talk about Tara, who was actually, this is how I started at Listen Vision Radio. She has a GoFundMe page, and so right now she's trying to get special treatment because the chemo that she has now is not really working too well, and so she wants to advance it to go to get some special treatment. And so as you can see on my Facebook page, there is a link there that says for you to help her at this time. She's looking for donations so she can raise a certain amount of funds to be able to get the treatment, because at the moment she's under the weather, she's not feeling well, she's in and out of the hospital. So as you know, if you don't know, Tara had a show. My brain is not good on the name of the show, but anyway, it's an inspirational piece, and it was at Listen Vision Radio, and that's how I actually learned about Listen Vision Radio. So what is it? Yes. Oh, it's right, correct. And she actually has a women's journal. So the women's journal, you can actually put it, if you want to help her, Tara, you can actually put an ad in the paper. You can do an article in the paper. You could put your picture in the paper. You could put a business card in the paper. You could just let people know a little bit about who you are. That way it'll help Tara at the same time. So we want to send all our love out to Tara at this time because she is challenged by cancer, and she needs all of the prayers and the love and the supports, and right now the finances to kind of help her along with the next part of the treatments. Okay, and like I said, we're also going to have a GoFundMe page for my niece who is 6, that's actually going through the chemo as well. So right now she's doing okay. So we're going to give prayers and a shout out to her as well. Correct?
Correct.
Okay. So tell me, moving forward, what would you ladies like to do while you're here in the DC area? Tell us what else you would like to do. I know Leah's taking you all over, right, Leah?
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
Yes.
Oh, yes? Okay. She says, So where would you like to take them, Leah? Where would you like to see them go? Oh, I know where they were supposed to go yesterday, but they didn't get there. Where were you supposed to go, Leah? And what do you hear on the radio every 5 minutes?
Six Flags.
So who's going to be at Six Flags on Labor Day? Because I kept hearing it over and over, right? Do you remember who they said? They forgot. But anyway, would you like to go to Six Flags?
Well, I didn't want to go to Six Flags. I didn't do all that work, walking around for how many hours?
How many hours, Leah?
A lot.
A lot, right? You know? 9. How many say it?
9.
So AMAYA did not want to go with them to Six Flags. Alexander ended up going to Six Flags, and he said it was very hot out there, and he didn't want to stay all day, but he did get to go on a lot of rides. But Six Flags, Leah and ZARIAH, right? They were actually going to Six Flags, but they didn't get there. So it's okay. They actually had a better experience going around D.C. and going to all of the Smithsonian's Institute, different monuments and viewing all of the areas, right?
Right.
And do you like that?
Yes.
Do you want to go back
Yes.
down to D.C.? And do you have a favorite one that you'd like to go back in? You didn't get to the science one, right?
Oh yeah, I want to go there. I just want to experience it. I want to.
Excuse me, I can't hear you.
I said I do want to go there. I want to experience it.
That one? Okay. And you didn't get to the castle either, did you?
No.
Oh, Leah, you'll have to take them to the castle. What do you think? And what do they have outside the castle that's lots of fun?
They have
A pony or something?
yeah, I forgot, like a merry-go-round.
A merry-go-round, that's right. And so what do they have at the National Harbor that we're going to go over there? And if you could tell me what the name of it is, I will bring you there today.
Ferris wheel.
Ah, that's right. Now, is it the largest Ferris wheel or what?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Right? And they're actually going to build one of the, I guess it would be the same size and not the largest one. It's actually going to be in Staten Island. So I did hear in Staten Island on the, yes, right across that boat, the ferry boat, they're going to actually build a Ferris wheel over there. So I think once they build that, you better get your tickets for the Statue of Liberty, because if you don't get your ticket now, you can forget it. I was trying to get tickets and they said there's a waiting list. So I guess even though I'm from Staten Island, I bet you these guys haven't been to the Statue of Liberty or Ellis Island, have you?
No.
Would you like to go?
Yes.
I didn't hear you.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Leah has been there. She was very young. She doesn't quite remember it. But I guess when I get back to Staten Island, we're going to actually go to we're going to be there for Labor Day. So Labor Day, what are we doing Labor Day, Leah?
We're going to go to the parade.
What's the name of it? Do you know? The West Indian Day Parade? Yes. So we're going to be in Brooklyn, New York for Labor Day weekend. I won't actually be on the show, but I will be Skyping in from the beach. How about that? I will not be there. I will not be here, but we have it. Chintana is going to hold it down, and I guess we're going to have a special guest too. I hope Skip is going to still come into the studio. He has a special guest for you. So we'll let you know all about that as well. How about that as we get a little bit closer? But I won't be here next week. Skip will be in the house and Chintana, and they're going to be holding it down, and we're going to have a fabulous show for you next week. How about that? Well, that must be Chintana. I think she has a minute to call in if we can get her on. Let's see if she's in the house. How about that? That's her. I think that's her trying to chime in. I think she's on the highway somewhere. She'll have to turn down close the windows. She's probably on a boat. Chintana, is that her trying to call in? Okay, we'll wait a few minutes for Chintana and see if we can get her on. We probably lost her. But anyway, moving right along. So, like I said, I will be in New York for Labor Day weekend, and I won't be here in the studio, but I will be Skyping in from the beach. I hope to get to Jones Beach or either Rockaway, one or the other. So, unfortunately, I will not be on the air in the studio. And then, but my young ladies here will be joining me at the beach as well. Would you like that?
Yes.
See, I didn't even tell them. Do you like the water? Do you like to swim in the beach?
Not the beach water.
Oh, she doesn't like the beach. I just go there just to be posing. What about you, Leah?
I like the beach.
Leah likes the beach. She gets in the water. I gotta kind of pull her out and tell her don't go so far in there, right? But anyway, I don't know if Chintana's trying to come on the air, but maybe she can just call in, right? What do you think, Chintana? Huh? Oh, Chintana.
Hi, can you hear me?
Hi, you calling in?
Yes, hi.
You're kind of going in and out, Chintana. Welcome.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, just kind of, yes. Uh-huh.
Okay, that's much better.
So tell us, where are you?
I am actually at Titan, Los Angeles, California.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. I see you got the glasses on. So, yeah, I
Yes.
see you having a wonderful time at the beach.
You know what? I stopped by the beach just for a little bit. We have a huge Inspire Leadership Conference down here.
We
and
can
they
hardly
have,
hear you with the mic. Can you take the mic and just put it in your ear, talk on the phone?
Absolutely. Let me just do that.
Because you're going in and out.
Me better?
Yes.
Okay. So, the summit conference that
Well, you can show us your face.
exactly.
We want to see
Yeah,
your
I can.
face.
Yeah, I know I was using the speakerphone. So, but I tried to dial in earlier, but technical. Not.
She can't hear us. Okay.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes, you can just tell us what you're doing.
Very good. But so we here to this week is pretty much bringing a community together as Thai American for the unity and empower, especially thinking the gap between youth, younger generation, and older generation together. So therefore, you can bring the best of themselves out to the community.
Okay, we can hardly hear you, but it's okay. We actually showed the picture, Chintana, so we're good as far as, and I explained it a little bit. I know we can hardly hear you because you're kind of fading in and out.
Right. Not a problem. I think I'll talk more next week when I get back in town. But I have to say, it's absolutely beautiful weather here in Los Angeles.
Wonderful. Well, we're excited that you were able to call in because we did show your pictures.
Oh, fantastic.
You could just tell us the name of the event that you were at.
So we were here at the Summit Samaki Thai 2016. This is the fourth annual event that we've been hosting every year. The first one we started was in Washington, D.C.
Okay, wonderful.
So we start in D.C. first, was sponsored by the Royal Thai Embassy. And team leader, they're coming together to try to pretty much find a solution for economic crisis, community gap, and also immigration reform.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, you'll have to share it next week, maybe on the show again, so they could talk a little bit more about it. I think we lost her. But anyway, that was Chintana, and she was chiming in. And we thank her for joining us from Los Angeles, as you can clearly see her. If she can hear, she's showing me the trees. Look at that. Wow. Are you trying to be showing off with the trees over there? Yes. Okay, wonderful. Thank you. She's letting us know where she's at. But anyway, we want to thank her for coming on, and we want to just just say a few words, and then thank everybody for joining us at Patricia McDougall, celebrity photographer on the scene, and my special guest. They're going to say their name one more time.
I'm AMAYA.
And go ahead.
I'm ZARIAH.
ZARIAH.
And I'm Leah.
And you didn't say where you're from. Now, where are you from?
New York, Staten Island.
And
Virginia, Chesapeake.
And Leah's from where?
Virginia.
Hey, we're all from the Washington, D.C. area. So how about that?
Pat, can we say something?
Yes, you can.
Patricia McDougall.
Go ahead.
On the scene.
Yes.
Rocks.
What?
She forgot.
I think
Rocks.
you're trying to say what? She
Pa-
rocks.
Patricia McDougall on the scene rap.
Hey, I love it. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. So thank you for joining us today on the show. Listen Vision. And also Patricia McDougall, celebrity photographer in the house.
Thank you.